that effect that has, or the negative impact that has on growing males. There's a number of studies, of course, using lab rats. We don't really want to experiment on human beings, that document many of those characteristics and the effects on genitalia, of course, but also on sexual behavior, and actually the exposure of some environmental chemicals in utero and lab rats. They found that that caused, when the male offspring were growing, homosexual behavior. They had less of a tendency to bond with males, and they actually were more sexually attracted to male rats as opposed to female rats.
Kathy?
Yeah, I've read the same study, and I agree. Thanks.
Okay, Adam, well, you got our message here, and Adam, if you want a copy of these 10 points, you just email Terry, Terry, at saintjoe.com, and that goes for everybody listening. I'll give you the 10 points in writing. But Adam, you are a good man. Keep it up out there in New Orleans. Keep fighting a good fight. God love you.
It says the establishment-controlled second-wave feminism also advances the doctrine of cultural Marxism, which claims that oppression emerges from patriarchal society and culture, not the state. Governments love cultural Marxism because it absolves them of blame. The true source of all oppression has always been the state, but by blaming it on men or Western culture in general, which is primarily shaped by men, the state hides its own responsibility. That's exactly what the last caller basically said. And here's what happens. The larger the government, the smaller the individual. More than that, the larger the government, men become irrelevant. The government becomes the new father, becomes the new husband, and starts taking care of the women, starts taking care of the children. And so in the inner cities, you find a lot of single-parent homes whose basically, it's a patriarchal society whose father and husband is the government. And so government has made men, A, more lazy, B, more selfish, and C, it makes it easier for a man to just walk away from his responsibility. Big government destroys families, small government makes men more. The breakdown of marriages is what's filling America's jails and prisons throughout the country. What is the solution? The Catholic family, the Catholic view of marriage, the Catholic view of family life. What is the solution? A relationship with Jesus Christ that brings moral order back into our society.
Well said, and that DVD...